Oh, hello there. Am I live? Am I here? Can you hear me? Did I once again not forget to unmute? It's amazing. We're improving. The quality is so high this week. Are we all excited for our third stream of today? Tuesday, third day of CLPB-week. Man, I am. I certainly am. It's gonna be great. We've got a little bit of a different vibe from the other two first streams that we had earlier today. The first was really epic and wacky. The second one was really calming and inspirational. The third one is gonna get spoopy. We're gonna get some spoop with Monster of the Week. Oh yeah. Which means that if you're sensitive to content like that, don't worry, it won't get too graphic, it won't get too extreme, but just know that we do tag it as a bit of horror, just in case the scaries don't do it for you, just so you know. We've got an amazing GM lined up for you, and they're currently dancing in their game chat, which is why I'm giggling. You can't see that, but I can. Here, during CLPB week, we are collecting money for charity. Everything you donate via !donate and the command !spoopy that I still have to program in, which is specific to this game, will go to 3 amazing charities. One will go to the COVID-19 Response Fund from the WHO, which provides general resources, vaccine resources, and safety resources all across the world to fight COVID. Mind UK, which provides mental health resources and knowledge, and the Equal Justice Initiative, which seeks to end mass incarceration under the American justice system, and especially works for minorities and groups that have been harmed by it, as well as like life sentences and death sentences, stuff like that. So 3 very worthy causes that we're collecting today, and as you can see, that counter right there that says 199 right now, that started on Sunday evening at 1,000. So we've already collected so much money. Like, we're almost at our first stretch goal, which is insane. And I'm starting to think we might actually get to further stretch goals along the line. So keep an eye out during the break for those stretch goals in a little bit of a graphic. Our first stretch goal is a game with Harlan, who you'll see on screen very soon. He will be GMing a sort of like mini arc for 4 lucky donors on their time schedule, which is very cool. At 1500, I, who am a huge scaredy cat, as also marked by the cat ears, will play through an entire horror game on stream, which will be great for you to watch, and not so great for me to do, but that's why it's a worthy stretch goal, because it's entertaining, right? I very much hope you enjoyed today's game. As little rewards for donating, you can influence the game with your donations via !donate that will appear in chat. For €5, you can buy our players a +1, which is basically the equivalent of a reroll in this game. For €10, you can make our Strrbuck very happy, because the monster of the week will make a hard move on the players, which is bad for them, you know? And for €20, you can buy a help action for our players, which could get them out of trouble potentially, but you know, that's not really the type of game this is. So I don't know, you might want to just buy multiple hard moves. That will make Strrbuck very happy. So I wish you a lot of fun. I'm going to switch you over to the rest of our players right now, and they're going to do some introductions. So bear with me as I unmute myself for them and switch them over so you can see them. And now you can hear them too! Hello, everyone!
Hello.
Hi.
What's up?
Oh, we've already got our first hard move donated from Chemgal.
Oh, damn.
Oh, damn.
She's coming for you because I came for her earlier. I am going to bank that because the monster's not here yet.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. So welcome all. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. For some of you, it's your first game, and for some of you, you've already played in a game, or GM'd one, actually. So, we've got a nice group of people here. Are you ready for the spoop? Is all I really have to ask.
Yes.
Yes, sounds great.
Yes.
Everyone sounds very excited. Would you like to go in a round of introductions? Introduce yourselves as the people you are in real life. Starting with Strrbuck. What do you do? Who are you?
Currently, I am a ball of anxiety inside a human skin. But I also, I'm Strrbuck on Twitter, and I make dice, and I do floral resin arrangements, and I make stuff, and I also play probably too much TTRPGs for like a healthy schedule, but here we are. So that's me.
Thank you so much for being here today, despite your healthy schedule. Harlan, who are you? What do you do?
Hi, I'm Harlan. I'm a DM, I'm a world builder, and other than that, just
Harlan.
A great guy.
Harlan.
Yeah, a great guy. Shadow.
Hey everybody, I am Shadowy Whispers, the man with the velvety voice. I am ASM artist, voice actor, teacher, jack of all trades, and cast member of Tingles and Dragons, live recorded TTRPG Dungeon Dragons stream. So yeah,
That's
happy to play with new people.
Nice.
That's really cool. Wow. I think up next we've got Ash.
Hi, I'm Ash. I'm known as RoxyRed27 on Twitter and the Twitch. I play the video games and the D&Ds, and I am a part of a cool group called the Hired Swords.
Amazing.
That's me.
Oh yeah, the Hired Swords. We've got Blaze from there too during this event.
Yeah, my boy
Kriggs. Oh yeah, we've got another 10 euros. Thank you, make this count. We will. Make this one count. Sorry, we will make this one count. Tabby.
Hey everyone, I'm Tabby, known as Queen of Crit on Twitter and on here. I'm an Ontario journalist and also do the podcasting D&D gaming thing. Podcast is Dragons and Flagons and the New Normal RP. And basically I'm on Twitter all the time because apparently I need something else in my life other than work, so...
Well, thank you all so much, and I'm going to hand... actually, I do have to announce our giveaways. We are giving away, during the break of this game, a Slim Dice Vault from Loot Tables, which is actually an exclusive, because that Kickstarter isn't out yet, so you might be one of the first people in the world to own one of those Slim Dice Vaults, as well as a quarterly bundle from Underground Oracle Publishing, which is just a shitload of D&D supplement all in one that you can win. And as always, all winners get a game bundle from Purple Ether LLC Gaming, which means that you get their system agnostic chase rule set and their just newly published, I think, or maybe not even published yet, RPG to discover and play with your own table. So definitely partake in the giveaway. All you will need to do then is type a word into chat that we will tell you beforehand. And for now, I wish you a lot of chills and giggles. And I'll hand the stick over to Strrbuck. Have fun.
The talking stick.
The talking stick.
All right. So before we begin, you guys are starting with a few chat options that I want to make you aware of. So you have, instead of rerolls, we're doing a +1 forward, which is kind of this game's version of advantage, where you'll be rolling 2d6 for your abilities, and that will give the next person a +1. So the first 3 rolls are that. And then our 2 hard moves have already been purchased against you. I guess I'm gonna bank those for when it's interesting, because we haven't met our monster yet. And then you do have 7 help actions that have been banked over the course of today. I would recommend you use those when you feel like you're in danger, because the danger gets very danger, and you're not going to get a lot of help otherwise. So use it. And so we now begin. The camera pans across the wooded area, The sound of laughter and glass bottles muffled by the densely packed trees. Keith Lombardo, Randy Enkel, and Matthew Perry make their way steadily through the brush. Randy leads the way. I've heard it's haunted. Some old lady died and nobody knew it, and now she haunts the place. He flicks his cigarette with one hand and pushes a low-hanging branch out of the way. You're so full of shit, man, Matthew says, his dark hair and darker eyes rolling up in exasperation. There's no such thing as ghosts, and you know it. It's true. I saw someone post on Reddit that they saw some spooky shit. Guess we're just gonna have to send Keith in to check it out first. Randy nudges Keith a little too hard, his red baseball cap falling off his kinky hair. Keith bends down to retrieve it and laughs nervously, but says nothing. We see them exit the tree line into an open field. A large structure sits atop of the hill, a structure the moonlight seems unable to touch. And then the camera pans and we see a white van? Doc? What color is your van?
Yeah, it's white. Dirty white.
So we see a dirty white van speeding up a back roads way. And inside we have our hunters. Do you want to introduce yourselves name only? Starting with Doc.
Hi, I'm Doc. It's my van. And
Whoever's here. Are you there? Who's there?
There.
Oh, we don't know. So Vicky, Crusher, Doc, and Ajani are in the dirty white van. I'm sorry. I'm a screamy baby. So the hunters are just filled with nerves, but this serious silence, and Ajani, our chosen, thinks back to the vision that he had just mere hours ago. And we're going to pan to that because that was your ability. What is it called?
It is called
Ajani?
Destiny's Plaything.
Do you want to tell us what that does?
Yes. So at the beginning of each mystery, roll plus weird to see what is revealed about your immediate future.
So I had you roll that in advance so that I could prep something nice. And so you rolled an 11, so it was a complete success. 10 plus is a complete success on your 2d6. 7 to 9 is a mixed success, which is usually you get to do the thing, but there's a price to pay. 6 minus is a failure and bad stuff happens, and you mark experience. So this was your vision. Your sleep this evening is frantic. We see you toss and turn in a cold sweat. Your eyes press tightly in an expression of agony. Or maybe fear. You feel as you've blinked and you're standing at a tall, black iron gate that is standing sentinel to a winding dirt road leading up a hill. A crow perched atop breaks the absolute silence with a screech, and you look back and see the gate behind you on the road, shadowing moonlight. Your eyes are drawn forward to the dark mass your feet have been carrying you toward. You can see now. It's a house. A single, faintly illuminated window on the second floor draws your eyes as the light wavers like the flickering of a flame, and you blink, and you're standing on the overhang of the porch, looking into that window. A gust of wind causes the shutters around you. Shutters around you. Laura, you goofed me. A gust of wind causes the shutters around you to slap against the wooden siding as you enter that window, and the light dampens and goes out. The smell of an extinguished candle draws your attention away from the decaying curtains of the four-poster bed and onto the frail, transparent form at the desk. You can see the line of smoke from the candle through her as the head turns toward you and her hollow, vacant eyes lock with yours, and a single, viscous red tear falls from her aged, wrinkled face. And a car door slams outside you, and you snap up in bed, your stomach tight as the echo of her face is burned into your vision. And you sit with that as you make this drive. You alert your team, and everyone knows that a vision means you have to act, and that if you don't, innocence will be harmed. And so, Vicky, you made a roll to investigate a mystery in the car. Do you want to tell us what that roll is?
Yes. It ended up being a 11.
Okay. Let me write that down. Okay. And so as we pull up to this address that you were very easily able to find based on the visual clues that your chosen Ajani gave you, we see getting out of the front seat is... Now you introduce yourselves.
A man with a black duster made of leather. Black leather Panama hat with a blue feather. Steps out. He looks around. Obviously mistrusts everything except his own van. Pulls the hat on and takes a step away.
Okay. And what playbook are you playing for us this evening?
I am a flake and I'm proud of it.
Okay. All right. And then crawling out of the back of the van, because I'm assuming your van only has like bench seats in back, like you don't have real seats so you can fit more stuff.
I put like garden chairs back there because it's an old plumber's van.
Okay.
So the sides have all shelves and stuff on them.
Okay. So a young reporter steps out. Do you want to describe yourself for us and tell us your name and playbook?
Yes. I am Vicky Benson, and she's very into her phone because by day she's a reporter, but by night she's a crypto blogger. So she's always on the net trying to find out what the next best solve is going to be. She has red flowing hair, some freckles, glasses, and she knows a lot about vampires, but when it comes to other things, she is still learning, finding her way in the world. But she is face in phone, just trying to find out what is happening.
All right. And then just totally comfort wrapped in plaid, we have...
So Crusher steps out of the van, as Strrbuck just said, completely wrapped in plaid with a red plaid shirt, much like the one I'm rocking tonight, and a plaid jacket, tight khaki jeans, and a pair of brown boots, looking a little bit bewildered, like she still doesn't understand quite why she's here, but she's here anyways. Has a hockey stick that she straps to her back as she climbs out, little pocket knife she shoves in her pocket, and a skateboard that she slings over her shoulder. And I am playing a mundane tonight, which means there's absolutely nothing special about me.
Yes. Everyone else is, in Monster of the Week, everyone is one playbook, and you are the archetype of that class. Like, you are on the pedestal of that playbook. And the mundane is just like, you're a person.
I'm here.
You just hang with these people. And then finally stepping out of our van.
So Ajani comes out with like a heavy thud of his combat boots, and he kind of just stands up. His braided hair sits piled up on his head. He's wearing some gold wire-framed glasses. And he is a younger looking man, freshly clean shaven, but you can tell from his face he's seen some things. He's wearing a puffy red vest, a blue and white striped shirt underneath, and some comfortable blue jeans. He looks like if Marty McFly ever went to Wakanda, that's what he looks like. On his hip sits a gun belt complete with spare bullets and a large, stylish hand cannon with a wooden grip that looks surprisingly comfortable. He's got some slightly tattered fingerless gloves because, of course, he has to have those. And, of course, like I said, his worn out combat boots rest upon his feet as he looks at the house and just kind of narrows his eyes.
You recognize this house. It's the house from your vision. Which is great, because if it wasn't, we were screwed.
That's the next house over.
He's very relieved that the address was right.
So, Miss Vicky, you did some hard hitting CryptoNet searching on your way over, as every good blogger does. So, with your 11, you get to choose 2 of the investigate a mystery questions. So you now have the ability to shuffle papers. Sound of shuffle papers. To ask, be the keeper, what happened here? What sort of creature is it? What can it do? What can it hurt? Where did it go? What was it going to do? What is being concealed here? And those answers will be honest, non-manipulative, and within the context of your current surroundings.
Okay.
/ your Google.
I am probably going to look up what has happened here on the CryptoNet.
Okay, that's a great question to ask. So
Thank
as
you.
your so as you get the description of the house, especially the gate, and the specific setting of the property, you're able to find out that this house was formerly owned by Matilda Noir. And as you try and do a little bit more digging on her, you see that she is deceased, but there is no obituary. Her name is listed in the obituaries, but no one wrote one of those nice little life blurbs for her. But you also find that there was another name on this house, and it was her husband's name, presumably same last name, and you see marriage things. And there is a very nice obituary about him. And so you're able to glean that she passed away after he did. They had no children. They had no surviving relatives. You find that this house has been vacant since this woman died. In your second.
Okay. I'm going to try to look up what is being concealed here. I wanted to save it, but now I want to know.
So as you dig a little bit deeper into the property as a whole, you find on Reddit, on the CryptoNet, a bunch of amateur postings of just spooky things happening, people seeing lights on in this supposedly abandoned house, and people saying that they like knocked on the door and that they heard rattling inside, but that no one's supposed to be there. So what's being concealed here is absolutely a presence, because crypto stuff. And you're pretty sure what's being concealed here is probably linked to the old woman that passed away, considering the timelines you're seeing.
Okay. I'd probably relay this to the group. You guys know that this house, a woman died, but there's no obituary for it. However, her husband died, but something's not right here. And I'm going to try to play with my phone to try to learn more, and then the battery goes dead.
Yes, and as your battery goes dead, you are able to see that there is absolutely no cell service out here. None of you even have that like weird secondary cell service that I don't know what it does. Like you're just like completely out. None of your cell phones are any sort of use to you as anything other than a flashlight and a calculator. So,
Good,
what do
that's
you
how they
guys
track
do?
you.
What was that?
I said, good, that's how they track you with the cell phones.
How else am I supposed to learn?
Well, I'm going to assume we have to go in the house, so maybe we should just get this done and over with, eh?
Yeah, but don't you want to know what's going on?
Hey, what are you talking about?
Wouldn't we need to go in the house to figure out what's going on?
That's usually how we do things.
All right.
Well, I mean, do we know what sort of creature it is that we're looking at?
I don't know.
Something evil, something menacing, and then Ajani has like this smoldering intensity across his face as he continues to look at the house.
Okay, good talk.
Vicky doesn't laugh. Sorry.
Vicky never laughs.
She never does. Serious.
All right, so you're going to go approach the house?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yep. I would be the last one to follow.
Oh no, I'll approach the house first. I guess you could describe my eyes as a little crazy. So they're doing the whole everywhere thing. I'm looking around. I don't want to get jumped by anything.
Okay, so you're giving the place a good look around. Do you want to roll for me a read a bad situation?
I would love.
You're going to roll your 2d6 plus sharp.
9.
Okay, on a 7 to 9, you hold 1, so you can ask me one of these questions. What's my best way in? What's my best way out? Are there any dangers we haven't noticed? What's the biggest threat? What's most vulnerable to me? What's the best way to protect the victims?
What's our best way in?
Okay. Your best way in seems to be the front door. It doesn't really seem like anything is obstructing that view. There's no like boards on the door. There's some graffiti like as you get closer, but you believe you could likely just walk up to the door, maybe, pop the lock with a credit card or some handy gadget.
I have a hammer in the van.
Or a hammer.
So is it locked?
Hockey stick?
There's a hockey stick.
Just bash it in.
Oh, get it? Yeah.
Okay.
Is it locked? Is the door locked?
So you check the door.
Yes.
The door is not locked. And you can see that there are some like muddy footprints that are like relatively fresh that like go in through that door. And I'm going to take a hard move. And off your camera, we are going to see the boys slipping in the back door and begin just rifling through the kitchen drawers. So you guys out front will hear that sort of like rustling movement inside. What do you do?
I'm going to approach it.
Okay.
Yeah, with the
Pull out my hockey stick defensively and like start carrying it in front of me as we go.
I was about to say, Ajani is just gonna like flip out his hand cannon, twirl it around, and just keeps going.
What,
All right.
What was that? And then I click my flashlight.
Okay. So flashlight, hockey stick, gun armed. You open the door, and inside you see your kind of stereotypical like old-timey farmhouse. To the right of the doorway, you can see like an old plaid couch, coffee table, like real old-timey TV. There are pictures on the wall of, you know, a couple black and white, you know, they're faded, so you'd have to inspect them a little bit closer if you really wanted to, you know, get a good look at them. And then there is a door on the other side of the room. And that's what you see. What do you do?
enter the room and look around. If all seems clear, I'll beckon to my friends.
Okay. What are you looking around at?
The room. And the
room.
footprints go where?
Okay, so you're looking at the footprints. So you see that the footprints do not actually enter the house.
Or they just go up to the door?
They stop at the door.
Okay.
Are they like shoe footprints or like bare feet?
They're shoe prints.
Prints.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we have time
And then
to
as
make
you
roll?
look around a little bit more, you see that it is a couple in some like heavy, like golden flake frames. There's like old timey tchotchkes. There's like a china cabinet. And you take a second to kind of like absorb and listen, and you do not hear anything.
Is there a piano?
Is there a piano? Yeah, there's a piano. There's a piano against the wall where the door is.
I'm gonna hit the top two keys, two highest keys. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Ghosts hate that.
Okay.
How do you know what ghosts hate?
I do a lot of research.
We've tracked them a
That's
couple
true.
times.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have.
You were too busy in your phone.
Okay, well, as a crypto blogger, I think it's necessary to do my research. I mean, that's why I came to see Doc and Crusher to begin with. I just never seen anything like this before. Heard weird noises. Now my phone's dead. I like to see the facts.
Welcome to the party.
Are there any books nearby?
Yeah, there's a couple books on the coffee table.
So Ajani goes up. Well, if you want to know the facts, do it the old-fashioned way. And so he's going to holster his gun with a nice flourish. And he's going to see if he can find the most interesting-looking book.
Okay. There is a family album, which might be the most interesting book because it's non-published. You see a book of like fancy coffee table pictures, and then you see just like an old magazine.
I like the old magazine, but I'm going to go with the the pictures.
Okay. What do you want to do with them?
I'm just going to, you know what? I'm going to flip through it and see if I can recognize the woman from my dream.
Oh yeah, absolutely. As soon as you pick up this book and you start kind of like flipping through the pages, like as you start in like the chronological order that like photo albums typically have, like you're not really sure, but as you start to get to the end, you can very distinctly recognize this woman. And granted, she was a lot less transparent and much younger. You absolutely have that ping of recognition that like you are in the right house.
So Johnny just stops and just kind of like gingerly touches the picture. It's her. We're in the right place.
It's her. I run over.
Knowingly, even though I don't know anything.
It's the woman from my dream. Can I take the picture out?
Sure. Yeah, you definitely can. We have another hard move. So I'm gonna, I guess, use that opportunity to introduce your first danger. Johnny, as you're looking through these pictures and you decide to take one for yourself, and Vicky and Crusher are just kind of keeping aware, trying to hold in their surroundings. Doc, the piano that you are twiddling, it begins to glow in a way that you recognize as being very bad and very dangerous. And the piano begins to levitate off of the ground, and it immediately just flies over the couch and smashes itself into the front door and sits itself there. And your exit is now blocked.
Well, somebody really didn't like that music.
See?
I thought you said the ghosts like it.
They hate that.
Oh, why would we do that then?
Because then we know they're here.
Fair enough.
It's research. We have to know their limits. They have to push the boundaries.
I suppose that checks out.
So, Vicky, you're pulling out your notebook?
I start immediately writing down what everyone says. Push the boundaries.
Boundary pushing.
Make them angry.
Yes.
I'm ready.
Absolutely. You are making heavy notes on your companion's expertise.
Yep.
So now that your way is blocked, that wall is free, and you see this change in shade, like between the paint. So you can tell this piano like has been there forever. And now that it has moved, it has cleared the wall. What would you like to do next?
Aside from this now moved piano, does anything else look like it's been majorly disturbed at any point in this room? Is everything neat and tidy? Does it look like it was just kind of left, or like there was a mess or something, like something had happened within the room?
The room looks like it's like been lived in. Like it's got your typical, like the books were not neatly stacked, and like there's a box of tissues in kind of like a not quite set aside on the side table. Like it looks like someone just got up one day and never came back.
How did Grandma die?
Just stare at the dock. And then I just go over to Johnny. What's in your hands?
And I show her the picture.
Do I recognize this to be the widow that had no obituary, or the wife that had no obituary?
There were no photos of her on the internet
Why not? I'm joking.
because she was a grandma.
She didn't have Facebook? What?
Apparently not.
Oh, dang it. That's so much easier.
I was definitely going to check out the wall that the piano was.
Okay. What do you want to know about it?
Wallpaper, plaster, paneling.
Wallpaper.
Is there a hidden door by any chance?
Give me... I feel like none of the rules really apply to this. So, but also it's probably a thing that you would just be able to do like as a normal. So you touch everything to see if there is any like inconsistency at all. And you don't find anything incongruous with wallpaper or wall or buildings. Like there's no secret like safe behind here. You're fairly certain that it is just a spot of wall that hasn't seen light in a very long time.
Okay. How about the piano? Is it all crushed or does it still work?
You walk over to the piano to touch it, and it still rings true.
Great. I'm going to start hitting those two keys again.
Okay. All right. So you begin hitting those keys again, and I'm going to take another hard move. And the china in the cabinet, like, Crusher, out of the corner of your eye, you see the cabinet door slowly swing open, and it doesn't even make a sound. But like you see these plates, these like pristine porcelain plates, levitate off each other and just start whipping towards you. And both Vicky and Crusher are going to take one harm as they get just like whipped in the side of the head with big china plates.
Would I have had enough time with my hockey stick already out to like stop any of them?
No.
I'm going to modulate to Eine Kleine Nacht music.
What does that mean? Help me help you. What does that mean?
It's a song by Mozart, man.
Okay. So these plates come into contact with you, and both of you are like, fuck. And as you hear them hit the ground, you also hear something hit the ground upstairs.
Flatten up against the wall.
Up against the wall or the piano?
Wall.
Okay.
I think
The rest of you?
Vicky's just trying to come to from being hit. What? Oh my gosh. If you keep making them angry.
Along with the noise that we heard upstairs and obviously smashing us in the heads, do we still hear the boys rummaging in the kitchen?
You hear something in the
back.
kitchen.
Is it still rummaging even with the drop being noises?
No, you hear similar, like wrestling, but you're no longer hearing like slamming. You're now hearing like scraping.
Oh, I have to go investigate that.
I was gonna say, I think I'm gonna go after the scraping noises. Hockey stick out, poking open the doors with it.
Good plan.
Okay.
Good plan.
So you open the door with your hockey stick and you push it. Yes, you push it according to fire code. So you push the door open with your hockey stick, and inside you see knives in this like torrent of movement above this little kitchenette table. And you've obviously entered the kitchen. The drawers are all open. The cabinet doors are all open. The fridge is open. And everything that was not everything that was in the cabinets and the drawers is now just like in this kind of like gyrating circle of movement above the table. What would you like to do?
I am going to do something really stupid and try and stick my hockey stick in the middle of it to see if it stops everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Poke it with the stick.
I'm gonna have you act under pressure. So when you act under pressure, you're gonna roll plus cool. On a 10 plus, you do what you set out to do. On a 7 to 9, I'm gonna give you a worse outcome, hard choice, or a price to pay. And on a 12 plus, you can choose to either do what you wanted and something extra, or you can do what you wanted to absolute perfection.
All right. I got a 8.
Okay. Did you use one of the +1 forwards?
No.
Okay, so that would be a 9, which is a mixed success. So you can have a worse outcome, hard choice, or a price to pay. I'm gonna say if you want to stick your hockey stick in there, you can do so. We're gonna give you a hard choice. You can do so, but you know that you risk making your hockey stick useless as a hockey stick going further. That these sharp knives and butchers, cleavers, going at the speed they are going may take off more than your hockey stick can handle.
Well, it'll still be a stick of some sort, so I'm gonna go for it.
Okay. So you stick it in, and sure enough, everything is just not even phased by it. Just slices right through it, and it continues to move in this maelstrom of knives and forks and spoons, which I guess like hit and then just kind of like stumble over it.
So I'm going to turn back to everyone and be like, so we can't do anything to stop the maelstrom. It doesn't, physical things don't stop it. I don't know what that means, but we know that much.
Vicky writes in her notepad, hockey sticks don't stop spinning things. And she just talks to herself.
So after I pulled my hockey stick back out, how bad was it?
I mean, it wasn't, you definitely don't feel like it's good for hockey anymore. It's got like, it's got like the nub of it is gone. Like, if that makes sense. You feel like as far as like a blunted weapon, you're probably still good. And also you're hardcore Canadian, so like you'll make do.
I just start like extra taping around what's left.
Okay. Ajani, do you want to do anything?
Yeah, so I'm assuming that we're all like in the kitchen now, looking at the maelstrom.
Oh, you're all in the kitchen now.
Oh, I thought we all were.
I don't know. Did you?
I'll stay in the room, in the parlor. So I'm gonna keep the picture and tuck it into my little puffy vest. Did you say there were pictures on the walls too?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at the pictures on the walls.
Okay. So as you look at the picture on the wall, do you want to investigate a mystery for me?
I certainly do. Okay. That is a 10.
Okay, on a 10 plus, you hold 2, which means that you get to ask the keeper one of the following two of the following questions. To be noted about holds is that you can save them for later and use them in conjunction to the mystery that you are investigating. So you don't have to spend them in that moment, which is why they're called holds. Okay. So you can ask, what happened here? What sort of creature is it? What can it do? What can it hurt? Where did it go? What was it going to do? What is being concealed here?
So, and I can use one now and one later.
Yeah.
So I would like to ask, what is being concealed here?
So as you study this painting, or not painting, it's not a painting, it is a picture. We're in the real world. It's a picture. So as you study this picture of this woman and this man being, posing for what is obviously like a nice family picture, the eyes of it begin to glow. And as you notice that everything has that soft glow. But not so much that you would immediately recognize it. But this glow kind of travels your eyes to the piano, to the couch, to the lamp, to the tissue box, to the china that's still sitting on the floor. Some of it in broken pieces, and each broken piece has this almost faint aura that almost undulates to different objects. And you feel that what is being concealed here is a consciousness that
Z3
cannot encompass everything, but is able to encompass anything.
Huh. Okay. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the kitchen now and see if there is that same faint aura on the maelstrom of utensils.
Yeah. You definitely see the shimmers of what you now recognize as almost as if it had been grounded in that painting. You are now able to see that particular shade of existence around the cutlery that is in that room.
Gotcha.
And there is another thump upstairs.
I'm gonna immediately take out my hand cannon.
Okay.
I thought no one lived here.
Something's here. Something's not right. Anywhere.
Investigate upstairs. So
I think that's where we need to go.
Gonna head up the stairs like Shaggy. Dun, 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 dun.
Okay. So as you go up the stairs, you are met with a landing, and to your left, there are 3 doors, the middle door being cracked open a bit, and you can see a bathtub. And on the other side, you see a single door that is on the top of the flight of staircases side. Yeah, to your right. And all the other doors are closed.
Can we tell, based on the layout of the upstairs at all, which approximate room the thumps were coming from?
Yeah, you feel like it would be coming from the right side. Like, based on the structure of the house, you feel that the living room and kitchen would be to the right of where you were.
I'm going to check the open door across the way first. Make sure nobody's threatening our six.
Okay, so you fully open the door into the bathroom, and there is a toilet with the lid down with one of those like fluffy knit toilet seat covers.
Of course.
You see an extra roll of toilet paper on the back of it with a crocheted doll dress. There are several soaps that are still in the package, and a towel with a monogrammed N on it.
I'm going to pocket the soaps.
Okay.
Is the towel been used, or is it?
You hope so.
You know what? You know how sometimes if you go to your mom's house, she has a bunch of towels that nobody can ever touch.
Oh,
is
yes,
this one of those?
Absolutely one of those.
Okay, all right. With an N on it.
Yep.
Let's give the key.
Okay, I'm gonna grab it and show it to everybody.
Fun.
What do you make of this?
20 more till stretch goal.
And as everybody kind of joins you up at the top of the stairs, you hear coming from the right side, you hear like I can only describe it as a pressure, where you have silence and then you have the absence of silence, and that is what you feel here. As if the air that is in that direction begins to become sticky and heavy, with what all of you know to be a magical sense.
You have two other doors on this side, though, right?
Yeah, you sure do.
So I'm gonna open the one on the right.
Okay. So you open the door to the right. You hear another thump on the ground in that room, and we'll just use another one of those
across the hall.
Across the hall. So this is a little study. There is a small little desk in here with a chair with an Afghan over it. Very heavy curtains. There is a lounge chair with a little needlework pillow, a half-finished project. Do you want to do anything else?
Where did she die? Which room did she die in? Did she die in the house?
You don't
I don't know. My phone died.
Are there any, and it's a little.
Are all of you just standing at the top of the stairs while he pokes in the doors?
I wanted to scan the hallway to see if I can see the aura, and maybe figure out where it's like strongest.
Yeah, you see. So as you scan the doorway, you feel like you can see that coming out from underneath the door, the single door on the right.
Ooh.
You guys think that there's a chance that maybe this ghost just doesn't like intruders? Like, what if we just knock on the door and see what happens?
I like the way you think.
So I'm going to walk over to the door that we see it all coming from and just do a quick wrap on it.
Okay. So you rap on the door, and there's no answer to the door. However, you hear, help me, help. As another thud hits behind the door. And that's where we're going to break.
Okay, yeah, sure. Wow.
Oh no, she said I'm AFK, and I was like, wait, we're going to go on break.
Oh, no.
Dare you kill my suspense. So you guys currently do have 10 +1 forwards, which is great. I still have 1 hard move to use. There are still 7 help actions. Shit's gonna hit the fan, so.
Right.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
I
if
felt
there's
it coming.
anything strange happening, I want it happening to me.
I mean, you don't
I
have to
think-
be worried about it.
I mean, look, there's nothing special about me, so all I got going for me is my bravery here.
Yeah,
And
it's
your
nice.
stick.
I'm digging it.
And my hockey
Yeah.
stick that's broken.
Please don't forget your stick.
Right. Flannel is +1 against ghosts, obviously.
I'm sorry, you have another hard move against you.
Oh, no.
Awesome.
Laura, if you missed it, we are ready for break, going on a cliffhanger.
Right now?
Yeah.
Great. Hello. It is I, Laura. I was in the bathroom. That I have to do that sometimes. I am, contrary to popular belief, not an AI, but a human. I definitely, hello fellow humans. Wow. What a spoopy atmosphere we've got going on, and I think the viewers agree that we love Whisper Starbuck and we want more.
Rocket had as much Whisper Starbuck as you wanted on Sunday, but nobody wanted to give 10 subs.
No, well, they did. We did it 3 times, and it was like
That's true.
1,000 bits or something to do that. So
That's
you know
true.
that's a lot. Hello, fellow humans. I am here to tell you all about the giveaway. But first, thank you all so much for an amazing second half. I'll let you go into your break room, and I will announce the giveaway and how to participate in it. So I'll
setting up my ASMR OnlyFans.
There you go.
I'm gonna dump myself here and segue you guys off, and I'll see you guys after a 15-minute break. Hello, we are alone chat, just you and me. So, giveaways. What do we have today? We have an amazing slim dice vault from Loot Tables, which fits 1 dice set, or perhaps a healing potion, or perhaps something else you want to hide in a slim dice vault. They are exclusive to their upcoming Kickstarter, and I say upcoming because, like, you here winning this might be one of the first people in the world to own one of those amazing dice vaults. So, you know, you might want to enter this upcoming giveaway. Also, at the same time, you are entering for a chance to win a Underground Oracle Digital Quarterly Bundle, which means that you can win this. I think it's about a couple dozen of pages, maybe even hundreds of pages of TTRPG content that you can win just by entering this giveaway. How do you enter, you ask? Well, that's a wonderful question. You just go ahead into chat and type the word Spoopy. 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 I will write it into chat, don't worry, because my subtitles misspelled it. The giveaway starts now, so be welcome to enter. If you have won one of these giveaways before this week already, you are unfortunately automatically disqualified, but the players and the keeper of this game are all welcome to enter, as well as our mods and everyone. You can all just enter. I'm happy for you to do that. Let me activate that, actually. Hey, thank you all so much for being here, everybody. Starbucks #1 fan. Who is that? I'm wondering, who is that? Anyway, Thank you so much for being here. And if you look at that donation counter, we are only 110 euros away from our first stretch goal, which is playing a game with 3 other donors that you could win with Harlan, our GM that has offered to be our first wonderful stretch goal, which is just amazing. You really want to win that. And by donating, you get automatically entered into another pool of prizes where we have candles, we have bookmarks, we have more TTRPG games, we have t-shirts from Dungeon Glitch, we have pretty much everything over here. Thank you so much for the sub, Jockserts, is that how I say it? Thank you so much. Thank you for wanting to stick around. And that's really all I can say is that we've got so many awesome giveaways, and just by donating any amount of money, you are automatically entered into those. Also, you are by buying our Ko-fi bundle, which counts as donating any amount of money. If you type !bundle into the chat, which is 150 euros worth of TTRPG content for just 10. It includes my entire library of released original songs, as well as one unreleased original song that is exclusive to the bundle from me and Tabletop Music Bazaar, which is a music maker I highly recommend for your free tabletop music, as well as separate TTRPGs, so there's multiple full TTRPGs in the bundle. There's plot hooks, there's character art by ClickFlint, there's a subclass in there, the Cleric Domain of Hearth. There's a lot. You should probably just buy it. It's pretty great. You should type !bundle into the chat and then go spend 10 euros there. And donate those 10 euros to charity, because that's where that's going to go. So, you can see my eyes are red. That's because I've been producing streams for 12 hours now. And, you know what? It's been really amazing. We've had some amazing games today. So, I really hope we can maybe get that donation counter to 0 by the end of this game, but that's a big hope. So, get your friends, grab your relatives, just grab your goldfish and donate in their name. Oh, thank you so much, guys. And I'm very, very excited to see what happens after the rest of this break. I'm gonna let you guys go to a wonderful little break screen with some more cheerful music, hopefully, than what you've heard so far from me. And we'll see you guys in about 10 minutes. Thank you all so much. go. Hello there. Our break is over, and you know what that means? I'm pulling a giveaway winner. 2 giveaway winners, actually. By the way, I have to add that the Loot Tables Dice Vault giveaway is open to internationals, but at shipping cost. So if that deters you and you still won, then please reach out to us. I am absolutely sure we can figure something out with you, and we can maybe give you another prize or something like that. I just, I wanted to say that before I pull the winner. Now, if you've typed Spoopy into chat, if you haven't yet, this is your 10-second warning. If you want to type Spoopy into the chat to win our giveaway, and become eligible to win, I invite you to do so now. You can win a slim dice vault by Loot Tables, or you can win a quarterly digital bundle by, I think it's like 800 people all typing Spoopy into chat now. Yeah, that's great. Okay, I see. We all went to the bathroom the break. Oh my goodness. Oh boy, we just got 10 extra entries. I love that. That's great. Yeah, of course. Of course. Hey, I'll just wait for the Nightbot to read all those entries. Give it a second. And then I'm going to pull our winner. First, let's pull the Underground Oracle quarterly bundle winner, which is a digital giveaway. If you win and you are not in our Discord yet, it is handy if you reach out there, but you can also send me a whisper on Twitch, or you can @ me on Twitter at LawmasterLorai or at Chaotic Law Inc. Honestly, however you can find us, you can reach out. I'll just post the links here. Also, if you've donated any amount of money, we will have your email so we can reach out to you that way too if you win. So don't worry, you'll get your prize. We'll make sure of it. We'll make sure to just send it your way. I'm rambling. Let's roll. Underground Oracle bundle winner. Your name is Jesuana Yuki. I hope I said that right. I really hope I said that right. Congratulations for winning. You just... Aw. Oh, everyone's crossing their fingers now. But congratulations, Jesuana. I hope am I saying that right? Hesuana. Okay, thank you. You can't hear Shadow correcting me, but he corrected me. Thank you very much for that. Congratulations. We have Shadow right here with us, so I'm sure that we can manage to get it to you safely and securely and soonly. Mods, please note that into our wonderful sheet, and I am going to pull the Dice Vault winner right now. Rolling it. Oh, congratulations, Cobb's Casserole Julia! You won! That's amazing. Thank you so much for hanging out here and for donating and for just, being here and typing Spoopy into chat. You couldn't hear her, but Strrbuck just congratulated you from the bottom of her heart. She's not jealous at all. Hey, congratulations! Yeah, and as always, every winner of every giveaway will get a Purple Ether LLC bundle as well, which means you get their System Agnostic Chase supplement. I hope I'm typing the right chat command. I might not be typing the right chat command. Is that not how I spell that? Okay, you know what? I will figure. Oh, it's just purple. Great. That's much easier. Why are we? There we go. Look at that. Every winner of every giveaway will get that too. So remember, any amount of money donated brings you into our pool of wonderful more prizes of t-shirts, candles, bookmarks, dice sets, dice vaults, dice, everything a TTRPG player might really ever need. So you want to be entered there. You want to donate at least €1 at some point during this week. And for every 10 euros you donate after that, you get another entry. So at 10 euros, you already have 2. Stonks. It's only winners in Pro Bono week. The biggest winner is me, because I get to watch all these amazing games from all these amazing people for all these amazing causes. So without further ado, I'm gonna bring their beautiful faces back on the screen, and encourage you to get that counter down to 0, because then some of you will get to see Harlan's beautiful face DMing for you, because that's our first stretch goal. Here they come. You guys are no longer muted. Everyone can hear you. You're back online. I'm going to restart the spoopy music.
Oh, wee.
And have fun.
If we break that donation goal, y'all can hear me, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. If we break that donation goal, I will double the monster.
Oh. Oh no. What a promise.
Bring it.
And as Craig said, all the giveaway entries that could be had for those $80, euros, not dollars, euros. There's a difference.
Craig's.
I know you guys wanted to live in this fantasy world, but it's time to die.
Oh.
I'm a little
Alright.
concerned by how many people are excited about doubling our monster.
May
I just wanted to make friends.
Craig's
May the odds be ever in your danger. Have fun.
Oh, wait,
Thank
what?
you.
All right, so we're gonna cut back to scene, and your hand is still hovering above the door, and you hear coming from the room, "Help! Help me! Help me!" And the slightest little thunk. What do you do?
So I am going to use my special move called Don't Worry, I'll Check It Out. And I am just going to try and plow through the door because bravery is all I have.
Okay. Do you need to roll anything or anything like that? What's the...
All it says is whenever you go off by yourself to check out somewhere or something scary, mark experience.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty scary, so you can mark experience. And that leaves you with how many experience before you potentially level up?
2.
Okay. Oh, you got 4 hard moves, baby. So you whip open the door, and you are immediately confronted with this vast presence of a spectral old woman, the woman you saw in the pictures, the woman that you saw in the photo, except now she's crying, and where her visage is very pale and almost like distorted through like reality, you can see that the tears that are welling in her eyes are red, and she has her hand pulled out as if she is holding the second figure that you can see, which is a young man with a baggy t-shirt and cargo shorts, unkept hair, who is just like barely hanging on. And I'm going to use a hard move right now because we had 5 and now we will have 4. And he coughs in this guttural and she drops him to the floor. And his eyes are just barely open, but they don't see you. And there are 2 more forms on the floor. What do you do?
So now these forms are real boys, or are they spectral boys?
I'm a real boy.
Yeah.
Sorry. It's just,
So
they are.
So the first thing that you're going to see is, all the color drain from my face. And I'm just going to slowly back out of the room and be like, sorry, wrong room.
I'm going to take a hard move on that one as well. And she is actually going to pull you in towards her.
Monster.
And your face is now just mere, what's your metrics? Centimeters? From her hand. And with her second hand, she flooshes the door closed. And you are alone-ish in this room with Matilda Noir. We are going to go into structured time now. which means how this works is there is no initiative in Monster of the Week. The monster does not get a turn. The monster gets responses into, oh, we got $40 to go before you get 2 of these bad boys. So the monster gets a response to your actions. So you can decide amongst yourselves who goes first, what your turn order is. And then for every action, there will be a doggo, obviously.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's the people! I'm sorry, this is spooky.
He distracted me. I didn't know if he was going to do something, so sorry. Keep going.
So we're going to go into structured time. Everybody takes a turn. You can decide what your turn order is going to be. And everything you do is going to have a reaction to it. Currently, we have 10 +1 forwards. So your next 10... Krieg says, hard chat move. If you double the monsters, Tabby gets her full hockey stick back.
What?
Hey, I like it.
It just forms together.
When it doesn't work, you can have your whole hockey stick. So tell me what you want your order to be, and then we will begin your last fight.
Mark.
I don't know about that.
20 euros.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna rush across and open the door.
Okay. Give me an act under pressure. Because the door is not just shut anymore. The door is being held shut.
10.
Okay. On a 10 plus, you do what you set out to do. So you are able to pressure the door forward. I was gonna say, you are able to pressure the door forward, and we have another hard move and another help action. And so you are able to whip this door open, gaining access to it. And inside, you see 3 questionably life-filled forms. You see Crusher in the grip of the spectral woman. And she sees you, and she is gonna take a hard move, because I got lots of those. And she is gonna...
Bring it on, Babushka.
You tell him.
So you... What is Doc afraid of?
Oh, God.
Most things. That's why he's a flake.
Tell me, you are about to enter a moment, a flash of the deepest hurt your soul could bear. And I'm going to need to know what that looks like for you.
Dying alone with nobody to hold my hand.
Yeah, she feels that. And you will take 2 harm, ignore armor. As you feel that pain of that possible moment through her gaze. And you are now fully aware of your greatest fear. So who is going up next?
I'll go up next since I'm in her grasps. I'm just gonna kind of look at her and be like, "My grandma, what nice hands you have." And then I'm just gonna try and jab her with my hockey sticks in the hope that there's some kind of material presence there that will be affected by this.
Okay.
Strrbuck?
Right, so you are going to... Yes?
I think you're gonna have to double the monster. Because we're 45 euros over the goal already.
Gosh.
That's what I'm talking about.
Which,
Bring it.
I'm gonna leave it like this for today because it looks really awesome, and then for tomorrow we're gonna put a counter for our next stretch goal, I guess. I'm crying. Continue.
I'm gonna die.
All right, so we're gonna do we got this, chat. Stay tuned. All right, so this is definitely some kick some ass. So I'm gonna need you to kick this dead old woman's ass.
All right.
Right?
And good thing tough is my highest stat. I got a 12.
Okay. So that's very, very good. So with a 12 plus, when you kick some ass, you can pick a extra effect. You can gain the advantage, take +1 forward, or give +1 forward to another hunter. You inflict terrible harm, so you will do an additional harm to her. You suffer less harm, so -1 harm in her retaliation, or you force them where you want them.
Well, given that I would have heard Harlan bust in the door behind me, I'm going to give him a +1 forward because I'm assuming things did not go so well for him.
Okay, so tell me where you smash your hockey stick into this woman.
Just straight into the gut.
Okay, so you pass your hockey stick through this spectral form, and where in typical monsters you would meet a full resistance of a body, you don't get that. You feel like you are pushing this through a viscous material of some sort, almost like gelatin. And you can see kind of the recognition of like that, like you are affecting. And how many harm does your hockey stick do?
It does 2 harm, and innocuous messy. I don't quite know what that means, but 2 harm, hand, innocuous messy.
Okay. Where's my monster? Excuse me while I go photocopy this. Okay. So in response to that, she is going to pull towards her bedside lamp, and as it rips away, the plug pulls from the wall with like a heft, and she is just going to hold you and smash it through your gut, and you are going to take 2 harm.
Damn, Queen.
You guys have 10 help actions. In order to use those, you will need to describe what you want those to exist as, because I make the bad stuff happen and y'all make it okay. How are we gonna do this? Yeah. That's
Strrbuck?
really how we're gonna do this.
Do
Yes, love?
I have your permission to put on like really epic rocky combat music in the background?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, rock
Just
on.
wanted to ask.
Yeah. Is everybody's temperature up? Are you feeling the heat?
Oh yeah, I'm getting like the butterflies right through here. Kind of like where she hit me.
I'm in danger.
Coincidence.
I'm full on expecting to die.
You have some pretty reasonable expectations. So
See, I thought I was just hungry.
So those who are paying attention, not necessarily our hunters, will see that on the dresser there is an urn, and it's really fucking ugly. It is like a pastel rose color with like gaudy embellishments on it, but across the neck of the vase is a necklace and a picture of Matilda's husband, who chat can name, and I will look down and see the name in about 5 seconds. And the urn rattles. And it rattles. And it hard rattles. And it knocks to the floor, smashing and scattering these ashes on the floor. And in that like cloud of ash and dust rise a figure that you recognize from the pictures in the living room downstairs, and it is Mr.
Mr.
Cletus Noir.
Old Cletus is here.
Cletus the slack jaw.
My old nemesis.
Yeah.
From the mouth of Crusher, you just hear beep, and there's no swearing. She just says beep.
Oh,
I love it.
okay, you now have 2 ghosts. Who is going next?
I would like to go next.
All right, go ahead.
So just so I get this straight, so is Doc in the doorway, or is he kind of like off to the side?
Doc has come into the doorway, and he's not obstructing it.
Okay.
But like he is in that like the 5-5 in front of the doorway.
Perfect. Because I would like to use my ability, the big entrance. And what I would like to do is I would like to go charging forward with my handgun. I want to leapfrog over Doc, spin in the air, and then land in between both ghosts and say, "Who's first?"
Can I give him an assist?
You want to use the help action?
I would love to, but
How exactly would you help him?
I would duck so that he could leapfrog over me more easily, and I would help him get to where he wants to go. You know, if he's leapfrogging over me and he's trying to get into a particular place, then I'll apply relative physics.
You have just created a problem that did not exist, so no, you cannot help out. You can use one of your +1 forwards, though.
I'll do that.
Which equates to the same thing.
Okay. So, roll on that? Is that what you're saying?
Is that a roll?
No. Is it?
It's a
No,
roll
not
for
a
me.
roll.
That's a roll for you. Yeah.
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 Okay.
So, Johnny, make your grand entrance roll to determine how many existences are distracted by your majesty.
That is 10 on the dot.
Okay. So what is the 10 plus on that?
So on 10 plus, everyone stops to watch and listen until you finish your opening speech.
Okay. So the 2 ghosts are completely enraptured by whatever you're about to say, and the 3 forms on the floor do not have a attention to give, and your comrade snaps out of his fear dream, and he is also now enraptured.
So Ajani just like slowly raises up and stares at both ghosts. My name is Ajani Rue, the chosen one. There is nothing that you all can do against us. We will not die here, but you will die. ... Again.
I love it.
For a brief moment, Crusher thinks she might just live. Just for a brief moment.
So,
Okay.
like, they're waiting patiently, politely, even.
Oh. Well, then what? So then, as soon as Ajani says ... again, he's going to undo his braids, and these majestic African locks just crash down on his shoulder blades as he like slowly starts to remove his vest and lets it go to the floor. I have killed many things in my time. Things much scarier than you. Do you think for one moment that I am afraid of you? No. No. See, I know fear. I have seen it. I have spat in the face of fear. There is nothing in this world except, and he stops, and he takes a long gaze out into nothingness. Never mind, there's one thing that I fear, but it is not you! And I tell you this, before this day is out, you will be riddled by my blessed bullets. And then he does a flourish and crouches down and then does like that Matrix, come at me, bro.
Okay.
Now he's done.
Okay. Do you want to shoot them?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know I could do a move at the same time. Yes, I would love to shoot them.
Yeah, yeah.
I would love to shoot them.
And that is tough, right?
Yes.
Kick some ass.
I don't know, these are your moves, man. Yes, roll plus tough.
That is an
You
11.
have 12 plus 1 forwards to use.
That's an 11.
Okay. With the plus 1.
12 with plus 1.
All right. If you'd like to make that a 12, you can choose one extra effect. Take the advantage. Take plus 1 forward. Give plus 1 forward to another hunter. Inflict terrible harm. And add plus 1 harm to your attack. You can suffer less harm, which is going to be minus 1 harm. Or you can force them where you want them. Also, which one are you shooting?
I want to go for the one that has Crusher. And I would like to give Crusher the plus 1.
Okay.
Crusher looks like they need it.
You could say that. All right. So how much harm are you inflicting with your chosen bullets?
I am inflicting 3.
Okay. What type of gun is this?
It's a hand cannon.
What kind of things does that shoot? Paint me a word picture of how you shoot this ghost.
Sure. So Ajani, when he uses his gun, what he does is he channels that magic within the chamber, and so as the bullet comes out, it gets coated in almost like this magical cosmic energy that would allow him then to harm ghosts.
Okay. All right. So where do you shoot her?
Kind of like. Let's go for the side of the neck. See if that'll like make her let it go.
Yeah. And how much harm is that?
3.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So she takes your harm. And in response to it, she is going to throw Crusher at you.
How dare.
Inflicting 1 harm on both of you as your bodies collide and crumple to the floor.
Hey, but you're not grappled anymore.
So,
okay,
Strrbuck,
next is... Yes,
I
dear.
have now surpassed that line between the 3 on the okay side, and I'm on the dying side, if you need to know this.
I do need to know this.
Okay.
This is very good for me. I hope it's good for you. Okay, who wants to go next? I think Vicky's the only one who has not acted yet.
Yeah, one, because she's scared. So at the beginning of the tussle, she immediately, like in her notepad, just starts drawing this ghost because she's never experienced this before. So she's just looking up and down,
Yeah,
scribbling.
you gotta put it on the blog.
Oh yeah, but then when Crusher gets attacked, she's just like, "Uh-oh," and I want to use cryptic sighting. Where basically, whenever you see a new type of creature, you may immediately ask one of the investigate a mystery questions.
All right, so what would you like to ask?
I would like to ask, how can I hurt it?
You know, from your giggles, your googles, your gurgles, that in order to destroy a ghost, you know that you can hurt it basically indefinitely, but to truly hurt it, you have to figure out what is anchoring it to this world. Otherwise, you have ghosts for days.
So where Crusher and the ghost is, because I'm still in the hallway, and I want to make my way towards the room, but not be seen, to see if I notice anything of value
You are entering the room?
I want to try to sneak past it.
I'm gonna need an act under pressure.
No. Oh boy.
When you act under pressure, roll plus cool. On a 10 plus, you do what you set out to do. On a 7 to 9, I'm going to give you a worse outcome, hard choice, or price to pay. On a 12 plus, you can choose to either do what you wanted and something extra, or do what you wanted to absolute perfection.
Okay. Nine.
Okay. Do you want to use one of your +1 forwards?
Yeah.
I will say, out of game, that is the last time I will remind you guys that you have a stockpile of +1 forwards here.
Wow.
You will need to use your own. That is the wrong keyboard to make that do that. Your own agency to make your +1 forwards and your help actions happen. But these hard moves, I'm going to use all day. So what was your adjusted number?
My adjusted number was not great.
What do you mean?
It was 7.
Didn't you roll a 9 before?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
I
what
was
does
gonna
the
make you
reroll
re-roll
do?
it.
Oh.
You just take a +1 forward because rerolls don't really make sense in this game. We're only working with a scale of 12 possibilities anyway.
Girl, it's a 10.
Okay, cool. So you do what you set out to do. You are able to enter this room. Where are you going? You enter. So you who are interacting specifically with the situation happening rather than trying to. Ooh, sorry guys. Rather than interact with it. So you enter this room, and it is the master bedroom. There is a gross 4-poster bed right in front of you in the middle of the wall, 2 bedside tables with lamps. One of the lamps is gone, currently on the floor. The lampshade is like crumpled. There is a wardrobe on the side, on the wall that the door is like cornered with. And there is a large, gaudy bureau with a knocked over pile of ash in front of it. And on the opposite side of the room to where you are entering it, because you are coming in, if there is, this is just going to be easier. If this is the room, your door is here. Your monsters are here. Bed, bureau, easy chairs.
Okay. As soon as Vicky sneaks
Wardrobe.
in, she's gonna use her Polaroid camera to start snapping pictures of the place. Because when she's used it before, she has seen things that usually don't appear with the eye. So she's just snapping pictures, looking at them, dropping them, just going around the room.
How long do those take to develop?
They take a little
Did I
while.
just ask you a question that hurts you?
Yes, but it's fine. You brought it up anyways. Yeah, they take a minute.
How long does it take to develop?
I'll give
a minute
it.
is not the same. A minute is much faster than in D&D time. We're not playing
Okay.
6 seconds at a time.
Then yeah, I would say a minute.
Yeah, we're talking like a couple beats, depending on what everybody else is doing. Okay, we're top of our like rounding. So who wants to go first?
We don't have to do it in the same order every time, or?
Oh, that's
Acting
rad.
cooperatively, and monsters are responding to you. I don't see why you would have to.
Okay. Because I was going to use magic. Try to trap this ghost with sorry, my dogs are growing all bananas. Try to trap this ghost with what looks like that cozy for the toilet paper. So I just want to trap her in that, and then I want to jump up and down on that amulet and break it and just, crush it.
Okay, hold on. So break that. So tell me that one more time.
I would like to use magic to trap the ghost where it is.
Okay. So to immobilize the ghost is your goal.
Yeah.
And where does the crocheted dress come in?
I just want whatever traps the ghost to look like that.
Okay. Okay. Yep, we can do that. Absolutely yes and. Okay. Okay, so make your use magic roll. So roll plus weird. When you use magic, say what you're trying to achieve and how you would do the spell. Then roll plus weird. On a 10+, the magic works without issues. Choose your effect. On a 7 to 9, it works imperfectly. Choose your effect and a glitch. I will decide what effect the glitch has. On a 12+, I will offer you an added benefit.
I got an 11.
Rad. Okay, so that is a complete success. So you can choose an effect, which is not inflict harm, not enchant a weapon. You want to do one thing that is beyond human limitations, maybe bar a place or portal to a specific person or a type of creature. No, trap a specific person, minion, or monster. That's what you want to do.
That's what I was trying to do, yeah.
So Matilda Noir is just coming down from like this invigorating exposition that Ajani has done, and you wave your hands. Tell me what it looks like for you to cast magic.
So my black leather duster is covered in black tattoo runes, so you can't see them because they're both black, but it's covered in magic. And the runes start to glow on the jacket, and I do crazy jazz hands.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's required.
The crazy jazz hands, it looks like I'm crocheting something real quick, and then she is covered with her own toilet paper cozy.
Okay, yeah, an exact replica of that toilet paper cozy begins to surround her body and shrink, and it holds her in place, and she is trapped as you intended. And in response, Cletus Noir is going to get any hard moves? Hell yeah, we do. All right.
Of course.
So we're gonna. So Cletus. It's true. You also have 11 plus 1 forwards. So in response, Cletus Noir is going to nigh teleport towards you, where where Matilda is all viscous and shimmering and like a heavy air feeling, he is ash. And he comes directly towards you and he pulls you and throws you down the stairs. And you are now at the bottom of the floor. You will take 2 harm. And you are on a different floor of existence. Who is going next?
So I'll go next, and I kind of scramble to my feet after crashing into a Johnny, and I kind of hold my hands out, Chris Pratt style, and I just look at him like, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, maybe we all rushed into this, eh? Could we just slow down and talk about it?
Are you attempting to manipulate the ghost?
I am attempting to manipulate the ghosts.
You cannot manipulate monsters. You can only manipulate people.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to negotiate with them then.
You almost had me. I was like, this seems real broken. All right, so you say that, and then you do.
I just kind of stand there, like, terrified, not sure if they're going to respond, and hoping that I kind of can at least distract them from...
So you get no response, and however, you do kind of like move back a little bit in like your non-threatening manner, and your foot like hits one of the bodies on the floor, and you suddenly remember that there are 3 young adults barely alive here. But this monster does not look like she's purchasing what you have on display.
Okay. Do I still have the capability to attack at this point then?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, since you said that my my hockey stick would be back to normal, I am going to take it and like full on just wail into her now that she is trapped in this cozy thing.
Okay.
I'm going to use a plus forward, and that is a 9. That's a 10.
Cool. So on a 10, you will do what you want to do. Why are these across 2 sheets? How much harm does your hockey stick do again?
2.
Excellent. On a 10 plus, you can choose 1 extra effect. Take +1 forward, give +1 forward to another hunter, inflict terrible harm, suffer less harm, or force them where you want them.
Let's go inflict terrible harm.
Okay. So she will take 3 harm. Too much paper. And in response, Cletus is going to so you are in danger, aren't you?
I am unstable and 3 away from death.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
So you lock eyes with Cletus as he it's almost like he smells your fear and your hurt and your anguish, and you're terrified, and he is going to smoke up to you and get real close to your face, and you hold your breath for a second, and you can't help but suck in as he makes a sudden movement, and you suck some of him in. So you are going to take -1 forward, so you will have a -1 on your next attack.
Okay.
And that's all you know is happening.
Oh, jeez.
That sounds even more frightening than I thought.
All right, who's next?
I'll go next. So quick question. So I had a hold that I didn't use because I got 2 before.
How do you lay me on it? I mean, lay it on me. Don't lay me on it. Sorry. I made that weird.
Play me on it. I like it. This is my new term that I'm going to
Write it down. Put it on the blog. All right, so what's your question?
Oh, man.
All right, so what was the what were the holds again? Sorry.
Yeah, sure. It was you were investigating a mystery, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
You can ask what happened here, what sort of creature is it, what can it do, what can hurt it, where did it go, what was it going to do, what is being concealed here?
I want to ask what can hurt it.
Okay. So you know from your past experiences with ghosts that you need to find the item that anchors them to this world, the item that may be integral to their trauma or whatever the reason that they are incapable of passing over is connected to, and you need to destroy it.
Oh. Okay. Then can I take a quick scan around the room for blue things? Or like aura things?
Everything in this room is surrounded in that specific aura.
Dang it.
If you'd like to investigate a mystery again, you can do so. You will be open to attack and retaliation.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Can I clearly see the urn?
The urn is smashed on the floor, and the necklace that was on it is laying within the shards of it with bits of ash around it.
I want to grab that necklace and put the hand cannon up to it and pull the trigger.
Okay. You don't have to roll to kick some ass because the necklace has no ass. And also, I don't see the point in making you aim for this. So you tell me. All right. So tell me how you do this. You hold it up and you just smash the hand cannon out.
Yeah, I wanna hold it up. Look at old Cletus. Give him a wink, and then pull the trigger.
All right, you do so. And as you do that, both spectral energies begin to like sizzle out of it. And you have both of their attentions now. And the Matilda is going to catch your eye as you look to her to make sure that what you have done means something to her. She has locked your gaze, and I need you to tell me what your greatest fear is.
Oh, goodness. My greatest fear is being the only one left alive.
So when you have that vision, what do you see?
I just see I just see like just ashes all around me, and just this dark foreboding that was all of my friends. And there's nothing around me. There's just a stillness in the air.
And you feel that silence. It bores into you, that absence, and you take to harm, ignore armor, as this cuts you in a way that weapons cannot. And then, does that put you unstable at all?
Nope.
It could, though.
Stop it. Stop it.
Oh no, I haven't. 52 hard moves, my bad. Okay. And Cletus, who is currently entering Crusher's body is going to telekinesis a shard of his own urn as you go to pull the trigger. He's going to telekinesis a shard of it up and into your wrist to attempt to stop you from doing that.
Can I do a help action to get him to do anything against that?
No. So monster moves are responses.
Okay.
So it's less, they are reactions to what you have already done. So he cuts you for 1 harm, which you probably don't even feel because you probably have armor.
Yes.
And then who is next?
I would like to go. She sees the urn piece through her camera lens and tries to run over to stop it, like, no! But she's probably too late. And Vicky doesn't know what to do in this situation. She's never been in this kind of situation. She's only read about it. She only blogs about it. She's kind of a hypocrite. If you've already can't tell.
Imposter syndrome's real.
I know.
You can do this.
I'm going to... not good in that. I'm going to try to read a bad situation and try to find some sort of way to protect these guys.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. She's not the best when it comes to this kind of stuff.
Yeah, read that bad situation. Allow that to mold your actions. So roll plus sharp. On a 10 plus, you will get 3 questions. You'll hold 3. On a 7 to 9, you'll hold 1. You can ask these questions. Oh, that's what you get.
I got a 9. And I'm gonna plus 1. 11.
Okay. You can ask, what's my best way in? What's my best way out? Are there any dangers we haven't noticed? What's the biggest threat? What's the most vulnerable to me? What's the best way to protect the victims?
What's the best way to protect the victims?
The best way to protect the victims was to destroy their focal piece, which was the amulet. That now that it has sizzled out its spectral energies, you can now see they are both vulnerable to extermination.
Is the amulet still in your hand, or did it drop after you shot it?
I imagine it was
into oblivion.
Oh, so there's no more pieces. Man, this is hard.
Yep.
Ultimately, you feel the best way to protect the victims is to now damage the ghosts to force them to dissipate and cross over Ish.
I'm gonna start using my cameras to take pictures of them.
Okay.
To see if the flash does anything. Because one, it'll help my research too. I'm curious. So I just pull out my camera and I immediately just start taking pictures, and I'm in front of Johnny and trying to protect him with my camera. Let's see if that works.
Do you have any way that I could possibly yes and this?
No.
Because unless you got sunlight in that camera, the light is...
What if I do? I'm joking. So...
You have weapons at all?
Vicky is not great.
You do have innocence.
I have my flashlight.
You want to hit him with a flashlight?
Yeah, why not? So we're just gonna take it. I pull out every light device I have. Obviously, I throw my phone away because obviously it doesn't work anymore. I pull out my flashlight. I just start doing rave parties and taking pictures, and I just start swinging. Vicky goes crazy at this point because Vicky's run out of options.
Okay, all right, yeah.
Just,
So which monster
rave
are you
party? Which would be the closest? Would it be the woman?
Closest, I believe, would be Cletus, because he is closest to the urn. Matilda is still
that's right.
closer to the door, wrapped in a knitted dress.
Let's go after Cletus.
Okay.
She's just yelling obscenities. Fuck you guys, and she's just going crazy.
Kick some ass.
Sweet Jeebus. Alright. Oh no. How's the 3?
Oh, sweet baby girl, you can mark some experience and...
Sick. Oh.
So... You're swinging. You're missing.
Yeah.
And Cletus is going to he's gonna telekinesis you. He's going to pull you towards him as he is still kind of dissipating into Crusher's orifices. Both her mouth and her nose, there's just like this steady stream. And you can see that her eyes are becoming gray as she is looking upwards and almost immobile. But you can see that she's still struggling to do whatever it is she's about to do on her next turn. And so he takes you and he whips you into the 4-poster bed, and you hit one of the columns, and it snaps, and the shards of wood just dig into your skin, and like too close to your kidney for like comfort, and you are now unstable. And you will need medical, real life, not honorary doctorate medical attention in order to...
All right, I just wanted to have a rave with the ghost, but it's fine. This is fine. And so you are now on the ground, bleeding heavily from your own wound. Who is next?
Who is next?
Have you gone?
Not me.
It's you.
Is Shadow gone?
I believe that Ajani and Doc both need to go.
So I'll go first.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I am going to... Am I still, like, frozen in fear, or have I shaken it off?
No, you're shaking it off.
So I'm going to shake it off. My dreadlocks are swaying from side to side. And almost in slow motion, I'm going to point my gun at old Cletus and take a shot.
Okay. Give me your kick smash.
I'm going to do a +1. All right, that is a 7. I'm going to use luck and make that a 12.
Yeah, absolutely. So what would you like to add to that? You can get a +1 forward, give a +1 to another hunter, inflict terrible harm. So you add +1 harm to your damage. You will suffer less harm, or you can force him where you want him.
I'm going to inflict terrible damage. So I'll add to the harm.
Rad. So what's your total harm?
That would be 4.
That is good. That is the first Cletus has taken. Okay. In response to this, Somehow. Oh yeah. Okay. This is gonna. This is bad. I'm gonna take a double hard move. Because this is, I think, a good penalty for what has ensued. So you take a real nice shot at Cletus. You get him right in the. Where do you want him?
Let's do ribcage.
Okay. So you take a real nice blast, and you see it. The ash like fires away from the blast point.
Mm-hmm.
And as you do that, Matilda starts to vibrate with this anger, and she cries out "Rah!" I'm sorry, everyone. And
How does it sound again?
What?
How does it sound?
Ooh.
Yeah, we didn't get that.
And my husband says I do really good bird noises. As she screeches, all of a sudden you feel just tens of thumps up into the floor as all of the knives from downstairs just sink into the floorboards. And Vicky, you will take 1 harm. Cletus, you will take 1 harm. You're not Cletus. I'm sorry. You're also Cletus. Jack, you will take 1 harm. Ajani, you will take 1 harm. Crusher, you are floating a little bit, so you good. But you.
I thought
Vicky,
I was at the bottom of the stairs.
Oh, you are at the bottom of the stairs. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
you good.
All right. Okay.
Oh, you gravy.
All right.
Everyone else though.
Lucky some bitch.
But I think that Vicky notices as she's laying there on the floor and those knives sink into her. She notices each of those bodies flinch as knives enter them as well. And your victim clock, your innocent bystander clock, is running thin. You know that if you do not dispatch this ghost now, they're going to die. So that's my hard moves. Who is up next? I think.
Fuck.
I'm unstable.
Oh my gosh.
So
TPK.
No. I said no one was gonna die.
Doc, what are you gonna do? You're at the bottom of the stairs. You hear the thump of each of the piece of cutlery from the kitchen enter the ceiling, and you hear Vicky cry out, and you hear a choking screech from Matilda.
Is the room that the 2 ghosts are in? You said that the blinds are drawn or something. Is there what time of day is it?
It's evening. It's full night. The moon is your only source of light other than your flashlights.
Okay, I'm gonna run up the stairs, and I'm gonna take out my shotgun that's loaded up with rock salt, and I'm gonna take a blast at Cletus.
Cool, do it.
And I'm gonna do it. I'm just eat this. You know, you have a sort of shotgun. You have to make the noises as you do it, and you go blam blam.
Okay, roll to kick some ass.
Vicky's over there just giving the.
I got a
Thumbs
2.
up.
I got 2 ones. I got a 2. 2.
Am I able to give him some luck?
I'm gonna. Can I take a help action? Reroll this.
Describe to me how you would like the forces of the Cosmere to aid you in this trying time.
Well, I think probably what happened is I lost enough blood from falling down the stairs and the whole concussion thing, where I was seeing 2 or 3 Cletuses and I shot the wrong one.
Okay.
And now my head is, he's come into focus, and now I'm just going to aim for center mass.
Okay.
From a hip shot, though.
All right, so you would like a redo on your roll. Okay.
Yes, I would.
All right.
And that's a 6.
Did you add a +1 forward?
That's a 7.
That's a mixed success. So
All right.
how much harm do you do with your rock salt cannon?
3.
Okay. Tell me about the end of Cletus.
Hey.
So Cletus's end is
Nice.
he just shreds into all these sort of ribbons of dust, and the dust just falls out of my friend over there, and it just dissipates into the moonlight.
Crusher, that ash that was filtering itself into you is now anything that passed your personal life barrier is now just regular ash. You just now have a dead old corpse.
Cletus is going to mutter after that. He's going to mutter to himself, "Ghosts these days."
And I think that with that help action, someone's just going to give you another one. Whatever.
Yeah.
And now Matilda is going to create this horrible screech again, but this time filled with even more anguish. She has just watched the love of her life die for the second, maybe third time.
Good, Jesus.
And I think that she is going to she is going to burst from your restraint, and she is going to I think she's gonna burst out of her little crochet dress, which what like aura does your magic have?
Green.
Okay, so the crochet dress just kind of like melts into a green like fluorescent mist, and Matilda is now free to act. Who's next?
I guess I'll go. Everyone else just made their moves, so I'm gonna like choke and sputter out.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna look at Matilda and I'm gonna be like, one day I'm gonna get deprived of my Tim Hortons for the rest of eternity. It will not be today. And I'm just gonna like take my hockey stick and bash at her again as hard as I can.
Oh yeah.
And I'm going to use. Can I use a +1 forward to negate the -1 forward that I had before? Okay, so I get 6.
Still a fail.
Are lucks transferable?
They are not, but you can burn a luck point to make that an automatic success.
Oh.
Okay, I will burn a luck point to make that an automatic
All right,
success,
you make it a
then.
12. You do it perfectly.
All
What
right.
is your additional effect?
I'm gonna do the inflict additional damage or whatever it's called. Inflict more harm.
You're doing 3 harm.
Yeah.
So you come to from Cletus falling away from you, and you are pissed about the closest call you ever made to never being able to have a Tim Hortons donut again. And you rear up with your hockey stick and you just tell me how you do it.
I tear through the center of this viscous ghost with my hockey stick, almost like if you've ever seen in any of the hockey movies where the guy just takes like that really cheap shot with the hockey stick to the point where like completely disables them, like thinking back to Mighty Ducks when they take out his knee, except right through her center.
Okay, so you do that, and she just begins to dissipate in this like hot, expansive energy, and you hear from her lips as her face slowly begins to disintegrate away into the nethers. Together again. Thank you. And your ghost, you solved my ghost puzzle. You have 3 dying children on the floor. One of you is crumpled, unbleeding, unstable. Give me your epilogue.
Now that the ghosts are gone, do we have cell service again?
No. It's me.
It was the ghost causing all this.
You never know.
Had nothing to do with ghosts, just me.
Limping back to the van, each of us holding each other up.
You leave the kids?
No, I was just about to get to that.
I strapped one of the kids to my skateboard.
You have to like
Can't
lift
fuck 'em,
them up
it's
all
fine.
careful and stuff because of the knives and the cutlery.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we may need to fashion up a come-along of some sort.
I've got a skateboard. We can like prop them up with something and like one at a time cart them back to the van.
And then,
Have you ever tried to do that?
yes, I have.
Maybe.
How did it go?
I had to pick them up. The skateboard thing didn't work. Neither did the rolling chair.
Okay. So you guys have made it all alive out of your haunted house. And scene? Any additionals? Oh, Vicky, when your photos finally develop, you get a blogger's fucking choice pictures. Like, you got those spoopy angles. You have enough quality content to post your bullshit on at least 4 different blogs and make it look like you are a different creator.
Oh man, Vicky's living in it. She's so happy. So before they left, like Vicky's just standing there. She's like, "Just let me be," and because she's over dramatic, and
You're also dying.
obviously she is. Oh yeah, it's true. But she becomes this excellent blogger that she's very excited to be. She's just, she made it.
Okay.
So, and as we're driving away too, Crusher looks over at Doc and goes, "You know, I think I preferred the rave ghost we dealt with a little while ago."
I think I have to agree with that.
Definitely prefer those nematodes.
And it's the nematode's fault. Everything.
Johnny, do you have any piece that you need to satisfy your soul in the ending of this story? Or are you satisfied to not be alone? That your comments made it out?
Yeah, I mean, I think Ajani just he's like in the back of the van and like he's got like the, you know, he's put himself to protecting the 3 kids, and he just kind of looks at the team and he just kind of smiles satisfied as he puts his hair back up into a pile on his head. A job well done.
Indeed. Lurai, you're here. You can come in now. You all right?
Mhm. Yeah, I'm fine. Goodness. When I tell you I was on the edge of my seat for all of that, that is the actual truth. But also, I don't quite know how to say it. Hi, chat. Here's my face too. But we passed our first stretch goal. of 1,000 euros raised just on here.
It's
We're
so exciting that someone gets to play with Harlan because he is such a good time.
Oh my gosh, yes.
We're almost at 1,100 raised here, with 300 extra from Ko-fi. That's almost 1,500 euros that we've raised for charity in 3 days.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's really amazing. So it's almost 3:30 a.m. for me, so excuse my lack of words. But that's insane, and I don't quite know what to say, actually. I did not expect to get here, at least not this fast, and I only have an amazing team to thank for that. Including, in a very big part of that, Strrbuck herself, who made the schedule and is probably the reason I'm still sane, single-handedly. She won't take the credit for it, but it's true.
No, girl, get it.
Let's not make
Lay me on there.
Yeah, so, how about we go around and everyone can plug their stuff? Starting with Tabby, Queen of Crit, where can we find you? Where can we see your beautiful face again?
All right, well, you can find me here on Twitch under Queen of Crit as well. I try to stream twice a week doing a talk show and video gaming on Sunday nights. You can also find me on Dragons and Flagons podcast and our secondary podcast, The New Normal RPG, which is an actual play currently on the Seas of Raqqa, a pirate story.
Amazing. I love your games. Like, I love having you in my games and everywhere. It's just a joy to have you around. If you want to see more of Tabby, I am playing a game of Wanderlust with her and Hedge Espresso Star West on Sunday, which is a self-contained RPG by Star, I think themselves, which is about saying goodbye and is a co-op RPG in which we all control the same character. It's going to be real chill, and it's going to be a really nice prelude to our very insane, crazy casino heist that we're going to have right after.
Bring your popcorn and your wallets.
Oh, heck yeah. Our very own Loot Tables is going to DM that one.
Nice.
Ash, where can we find you?
Hi. You can find me on Twitter or on Twitch at RoxyRed27. I'm also on the Hired Swords podcast, and a few of my peeps are here. Shout out to them. Thank you for coming, boys. But yeah, I play video games on my stream channel, and I'm new to it. So if you see something and you're like, girl, you need to fix that, or girl, I'd like to see you play this, hit me up. Let me know.
Amazing. Yeah. We'll also see you on Friday evening here, right? Playing Sexy Battle Wizards, a one-pager, which is exactly what it says on the tin, I assume, because it's called Sexy Battle Wizards.
I'm excited.
Me too. Shadow, where can we find you?
Hey, you can find me at a couple of places. You can find me on Twitch as Mr. Shadowy Whispers. I try to do a gaming stream every now and again, but I do a DJ set every Monday for I Hate Mondays. You can also hear me on the Tingles and Dragons podcast. It is streams on Twitch. Not every Sunday, but follow it, and you'll be able to check us out when we go live. And if you would like just some ASMR and, just to relax, but also hear some kick-ass storytelling, you can find me on YouTube as Shadowy Whispers ASMR.
Great. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. This was fun.
You all were wonderful. Like, you're all wonderful to listen to, and each of you added, like, a special element to the story, and I love that. It was, everyone got to shine, and everyone brought a lot to the table, so thank you all for that. Harlan.
Yes. Oh, hi, I'm Harlan. I'm on Twitter as Oni Harlan. I am a GM and a world builder. I enjoy long walks on port beaches and moonlight sonatas.
Nice.
And I really enjoy playing RPGs with my friends.
You do. You are, I think, because you jumped into a slot tomorrow evening, you are our now new most featured face. You saw Harlan yesterday jamming a one-shot
Which was so good.
which was so chaotic and so good in his amazingly fleshed out D&D world. Like, we all got like lore pages and stuff. It was amazing. You will see him tomorrow during the very first live episode ever of the Dragon's Duel game show, which is a D&D meets Whose Line Is It Anyway type of deal that we will be streaming here tomorrow at 7:30 CET, 1:30 EST, both PMs. And I think, is that the last time we see you? I can almost not believe that I'm seeing that. But yes, it is actually.
The week was pretty Harlan heavy in the front half.
Yes.
Harlan is the wild card for the second half.
Oh yeah. So you'll get a lot of Harlan in the first half and a lot of me in the second half. I hope you're happy with that. You will also be able to, by donating at all, win a one-shot or a series of one-shots with Harlan. 4 of our lucky donors, because we got past the €1,000 mark, will win a jury selection / place at Harlan's table at their convenient times. So keep an eye out. We will be pulling those prizes next week during a stream, so be sure to check in to see if your name gets called. Otherwise, we'll just get an email, so it'll be fine. But it's all very exciting. Strrbuck.
That's me.
Yes. It is.
I want to take this spot to plug the people around me who are the real deals of this happening. Because my job here is pretty auxiliary. But Queen of Crit is a ridiculously good follow. Just a general, overall wholesome, internet experience. You're
Plus
never
one.
not sad to see her on the hot webs. Ash is my favorite character, and that's right, I'll say it. I know you're in chat, Blaze. I know you know it in your heart, but I'm gonna say it out loud for the world to know.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Shots fired. Challenges uttered.
Gwen.
Gloves thrown to the ground. We duel at dawn.
It was so wonderful to hear your voice for this. I would listen to you read me bedtime stories until I crumple and die.
Fuck yeah.
And Harlan is just a Harlan. His games are good. He's great as a player. Just a great friend. And I am truly humbled and honored to be your friend. And the same goes for Lorai.
I'm gonna have to make Harlan a chat command to plug Harlan regularly on this channel now. Exclamation mark Harlan.
Just tell people that I love them where they cannot escape me.
God damn it! I said the same thing to you Sunday. You're using this against me.
I am. Because you guys are just so great, and you've worked so hard for this, and for this to be what it is so early is nothing short of what you deserve, and nothing short of a testament to what you have put into it and what the entire crew has put into it. Tony with graphics, Amy with organization and the charity aspect of it, and her spreadsheets. Good God, her
the spreadsheets.
And Nicola and everybody has just been so good. And now I'm gonna plug myself because I can. So I'm at Strrbuck on Twitter, Strrbuck. If y'all want me to whisper to you, I fucking will.
ASMR with Strrbuck is our new once-a-month show. You're welcome.
This was my first time playing Keeper for Monster of the Week, so I really appreciate your patience with me as we picked up our beat. And this was a great experience. If you want to give me money to push into this charity event, because that is where all of my dice money this week is going, so I can make utter chaos happens.
Wait, everything I'm paying you for all my orders over the past 3 months is going back into this charity event?
No, you're paying me later.
Oh, okay. No, I'm paying you this. Okay, I'll wait then, I guess.
Anything that goes into my PayPal account right now is just going straight into chaos. So by my dice, by my floral works, you can just give me dollars and I'll make sure that it fucks something up.
Honestly, you will not regret any of those decisions. Her dice are Wait, we can show your dice. Like, I have them right here.
I mean, I also have them all around me because I'm in my kitchen, but you don't have to do that.
It's the beautiful dicicles. There. Look at those.
Lorai's dice only roll well for her when she is not trying to kill me.
Yeah, that is true. That is absolutely true.
That is because I bless each set of dice with the goodest of jujus prior to sending them out. And
only the goodest of jujus for you.
Creations, you will suffer. As I have.
You will suffer as I have.
Is the kitchen where you make dice? Is the kitchen where you make dice? Asks Never Not DM.
No. So I have a studio room. I'm lucky enough to have a full studio room in our house. That is a fucking bomb show. But I like to sit in the kitchen and sand and ink dice because I get to look at my husband living his life in the other room. I do very much love to look at him. So this is a set I just made for Unlikely Nerd.
Nice.
That's cool.
This is the last set, I think, of matte dice that's going out, so that's great.
Hey.
And I'm going to stop talking.
Yeah, I like hearing you talk. So, if you want to stay updated, I'm not in the right mind to give you a full hash of our schedule tomorrow. Please check it out on Twitter, at Chaotic Law Inc. There are regular schedule and hype posts and updates about our stretch goals and everything like that. Like, I just saw a tweet a couple minutes ago from like 2 hours ago which said we had 200 euros to go and now we're 71 euros over. Which I don't know. I don't know how to respond to that, so,
I do.
Thanks for making it spicy.
Holy heck, you did make it spicy. And I enjoyed the heck out of it. I got to use music that I've never been able to use in a TTRPG game before because it's never fit, and now it fit, so I'm very happy about that too. Tomorrow, we will start off the day with our 4th out of 8 days. We're only halfway tomorrow, with Tower of Ithune, a D&D 5e one-shot at 4 p.m. CET, featuring a couple of lovely people that we've already seen this week and a couple of new ones. We've got Peter from Burning Tavern Games DMing. Then after that, straight after that, we've got Dragon's Duel, which I've already kind of touched on, a D&D-esque game show that will be very chaotic, and I've heard that you can, with the redeems there, you can introduce new rules and you can take new rules away with every redeem you put in. So go and make those people's lives difficult for charity. And at the end of the day, a bit earlier than today, yeet, at 10 p.m. CET, at 4 p.m. EST, we will start a For the Queen one-shot, which is a nice, high politics, drama-esque, like The Crown drama type-esque type of game, DM'd by the wonderful Pen of Smiting. And I can't wait to see that. We've got some amazing players like Novelist and Joe we've had on our first train game today. And they basically fell in love with each other at the table today, so we'll see what happens there tomorrow. And I'm not joking, by the way. They were both making hard eyes at each other just because they both thought the other was awesome. And we'll also have our first eyes on loot tables. Lagundo, who's been very generous and donated a Slim Dice Vault for every day of this wonderful event. Also, for our raid today, we are going to raid Ushimimi TV, and that has many reasons. Thank you so much for the donation, Lacey Town. Holy shit, thank you. She is an amazing person. Unfortunately, because of her health, and I've told her not to do it, not to join us any more than she already did on Sunday. You won't see her beautiful face again, but I highly encourage you to watch Sunday's VOD because Will DM'd a quality game for us, and it was truly amazing how we slew the Easter Bunny. And ate a lot of peeps and got sick from them.
Oh, God. Oh.
Ushi is playing through Sekiro right now, and it's a very difficult game. So I very much encourage you to go. Her stream title is just so wild. I love it. It's Cowgirl Shinobi is irresponsibly given hunting horn, hits Godzilla with it. So I'm not even sure what game she's playing.
God, do not log off before we go raid Ushi. I will personally come and turn your computer back on.
She is a wonderful soul, and she will not tell this to you, but she is, by everything she makes from her Twitch channel, goes straight into her gender reassignment surgery fund. So if you have anything left to give that you want to give to through subs or some bits or just a little bit of a donation, I highly encourage you to do so because she's a very close friend, and she creates a community that is all about being your best self. Not just her, but everyone's best self, and she takes you through mental exercises to do it. Honestly, whatever game she's playing, whatever mood she's in, she will make you feel safe and welcome. So I highly encourage you to follow her because she's gonna rise to stardom. I just know it. She's amazing. So we're gonna raid her right now, say hi, send some love, and I thank all my wonderful players and Strrbuck, the wonderful keeper from today. I'm gonna go to bed, and I'll see you all tomorrow with more games and more charity stuff, and wow, thank you all so much. Have a good night, and Strrbuck, your hair is truly amazing. I love it so much. Good night!
It's an accident.
They didn't catch that.